suppose you wonder why I'm wearing all that. Hang on. Oh, here. Hang on. Let's get all this crap off. Reason I had all that on, because Nick's been telling me we've got to watch out for all this health and safety business, EU regulations. But I don't know why you're worried about it, because we're not in that no more. EU's finished with it. But I thought, well, you know, I'll have a go, but not for me. I'll stick with how I'm going at the moment. I haven't been busy for a while, as you know, because well, I've been busy around the house really. I mean, I haven't had much chance to do any restorations. So I've got another one here ready for you. As you've seen from the title, it's the Corgi 237 Oldsmobile County Sheriff car. It's like the Man from U.N.C.L.E. car really, but it's done as a sheriff's car, like, you know. Got a badge on the side. David Ruck sent this one in. Thanks, David, for that. Sent this one in last year, by the way. I've been busy doing the odd. I bought a load of Batmobiles back on. I've been busy doing a few of them up, but this is the second one. I bought a pack of 5, and I'm trying to get these finished. I ain't bothered filming that because you've seen me do all day before anyway. But I haven't been out in this shed for ages. I've just been doing bit by bit. I just haven't had to sort of go to do it really. But now the warmer weather's coming on, you know, I can start building up a few more videos for you chaps out there, and guys and gals, whatever they say, and get a few more videos done. But I've got one here for you now. I don't want to yabber on too much, because I want to try and cut down on these talks, because they go on a bit too long. I'm just letting you see the situation here, that I'm alright, I'm still there, I'm still going at it. But, you know, I have got a life outside of this, and a lot of you wonders whether I'm still around, I suppose, still doing it. Well, I am still doing it, but I like to do it in my own time. I don't like to be pressurised into making a video, if you know what I mean. So I ain't going to be sort of releasing them every sort of couple of weeks or whatever. I'll just be it as and when, you know. When I do another model, I shall put it up there, like, because it does take a lot longer when you're actually, you know, when you've got to sort of film everything. It does take a bit longer to do it, because you've got to keep stopping and put the camera there and mess around and all that, and you can only catch it once you've done a certain stage of it. If you pause it up, I mean, I just leave it there. If I pause it up, I'll actually know. But, you know, it's a lot quicker. Like these Batmobiles I'm doing, I can do them a lot quicker by just getting on with it and doing it without having to mess around with this camera thing here, you know. But, you know, you've seen most of the, with all my past videos, you've seen most of the processes that I do. I do get the odd 1 or 2 people, they do email me, and they sort of ask me what sort of rivets I use. Well, I use a rivet, I'll just get them off of eBay, or my mate sends me a few up now and again, or model supplies and Dinky Club, places like that. You know, you gotta search. I'm not called Mr. Google, you know what I mean? What do I stick rivets in with, I get asked? Well, super glue. What else? You know, I mean, not wallpaper paste. I mean, rivets, you can make rivets yourself. If you got, like for instance, if you ain't got any rivets, I mean, these here, this is just ordinary little tacks. But if you get the ones with the bigger heads on, if it's just for yourself, I mean, if you're not doing a proper sort of restoration that you want to sell on eBay or somewhere like that to a proper collector, they want the top-notch stuff. But if you're just doing it for yourself, make your own little rivets up of a nail. There, that's a rivet. Now, if you've got a bigger, go and look around DIY shops and use a bit of this. You know, I mean, get one with a bigger head on it. You can always shape the head with a grinder, cut it down like that, and you've got yourself a rivet. That's what I did when I first started doing these models. I used nails as a rivet, and I just glued them in. You know, that's all you got to do. Use a bit of initiative. But yeah, I've got quite a few restorations still to do, but I like to do it in my own time, you know. So I'm glad everybody's still watching the videos anyway. That's something. And not much else to say really, but hope you're all okay. And anything else, I'll come to it as and when. You know, any questions I get questions through email, I get comments, all that stuff, and I'll just answer what I can, you know. But a lot of it is just use your own common sense with it. mean, you can't do much else than that, can you? But that's going to be it for now. I'm not going to bother with the Nick's health and safety. I don't deal with that. I must admit, I do use these. I use these if I'm doing, like when I got me this here, like when I'm sort of grinding and that, because these bloody wheels here, they're crap. All these bits, they fly off everywhere. I've got to pick me bloody t-shirt afterwards, like, you know, there's all like little bits stuck in there, and they get everywhere in the house, so I give it a good shake on the outside, you know. But these wheels, they don't last 2 minutes. I don't know whether I bought a shitload or what. I must have bought a crappy version, you know, but they're crap. So I do use these though, because if any bits do fly off, they don't hit me. Because my glasses, I notice when I'm wearing my glasses, it's only like a little, and sometimes they get underneath and they sort of catch you in the eye. So they was only about, I think it was about 99p down bargain shop. Good pair of glasses, so they comes in handy. But anyway, I'll let it get on. I'll let you carry on now. Watch the video. It's like I said, it's the Oldsmobile 237 Oldsmobile Sheriff, County Sheriff patrol car, whatever they want to call that. So thanks David for sending that one in. Catch you all again later. So I'm gonna toodle on and get on with this old Batmobile now and let you watch the video. Cheers chaps. See you again next time. Bye bye for now. Okay guys, this is the one we're going to do. Super 88 Oldsmobile. It's, well, same as the uncle car really, this one, except for it ain't got the figures there, it ain't got, well, it's got a hole there because it's a police car, it needs a light there, but it ain't got it's got a different interior than what the uncle car obviously, because you got, you know, the men, they pop out the other side, don't they, when you press the plunger. So this is just a basic shell really. I've drilled it out, as you can see. I put a new lot of tyres on it. Quite simple inside. I stuck this bit of sponge in there to hold the seats up. Now, I don't know if it was originally meant to have that. I think what's meant to hold the seats up is these two bars, but it doesn't do a very good job actually. They seem to sag in the middle here. The bars touch the first piece there at the front, but they don't support this. So when I'm going to put it back together, I'm going to stick this piece of sponge in here, and I'm going to put it like near enough there. Well, near enough there on the seats actually, just to support them when we shut the cover up. So we're going to use that. They just fall out like that. Now the glass was originally riveted in, so I've cut that out. I've managed to cut the glass out, but before I started this video, I actually thought, well, I'm going to have to try and find a light for this one, because it needs a beacon. And I've had to cut this piece of glass out to make this beacon fit what I made. And what I made it out of, I had the original round, you know, the bit that goes through the O up there, what pokes out through, but I didn't have this beacon piece. And what that is actually made of, I don't know if I can take it apart now, I think I've glued it on there. But this red piece, what you see, is actually a beacon from an old bat boat, the second edition bat boat, when it was like an all plastic. Well, I think it both had all plastic, yeah, but the beacon was just all plastic. It never had no sort of thing on it. And what I've done, I put the ring around that, and I've grown the bottom down nice and smooth and flat, so it'll go underneath the roof, but it wouldn't. So I had to cut a piece out of that. But I put a blob on the top of it, if you can see that, of that actual 5-second fix, and I haven't painted it. It's actually see-through the 5-second fix, so that's acted like a little beacon there now. So when I push that one in there, I'm going to have to glue that one in, what I'll probably do is when I put the screen in, I'll put the screen in with that stuff, you know, the silicone, and that'll load that in as well. But if you look, it doesn't look too bad, you know, for a made up job. It doesn't look too bad, does it? So that's going to be our beacon. I thought I'd get that piece all ready to go to make the restoration a bit quicker and simpler. But that's what it is. It's just a made up beacon from an old back boat, sort of plastic, the plastic part that goes on the back boat. So that's that piece. There you go, there's our beacon. That's got to be cleaned up, so that's going to go in your washing machine, polished up, and there's no cracks in it though, so we're alright there. There's just a bit, you know, a bit of muck, and it needs the old sandpaper on there a bit, just to get a few marks out of the way, and just might need a dip in the pledge. I don't know yet, but we'll see what it's like after polishing. So that's all there is to do with that, and that there just got to be washed, so that can go in with that. And the rest, well, it's just got to be stripped. Just thought I'd show you what I've done. I've took the actual wheels out, and to get them out, on this one, all that was closed over, so you can't lift the wire up. So I've ground it away, because there isn't no reason for it to be there really. I've seen other models that's just got the wire and it goes down and that's it, and it just goes into them grooves. So I've got my little fake Dremel here with a little cutting tool on the end, and all I've done is just gone down through there like that and ground out this groove so that you can lift the wires out like that. Bloody focus. Camera's not focusing again. There, that. So you can lift that wire up and you can get your wheels out. The only difficult one is the front one, because you've got this bar, so you've got to twist one of the hubs right up to around there and get one out at a time. So they're going to be a pain to get back in, but I'm talking like this because I've got a dog end in my mouth. But I wanted to strip this and do the wheels, polish the wheels up separately. That's all I've done it for. So that's all ready for stripping now. So there you go. Right then, guys. As you can see, I've got it all stripped now, and all the base plate all done. We've got to just paint this up now. These are the stickers that I had sent, and they're not the ones for this model. I think they're for an Impala, some kind of state patrol. I think it's that black and white Impala thing you can get. So what I've had to do, I've looked online and got a picture of what they're meant to look like, and this is what they're meant to look like for this one. If you look at them, it says County Sheriff on it. I've made them up with shapes and stuff on the photo suit program, and I printed this onto clear decal paper. And then what I've done then, I've got a bit of this chrome sticker stuff. I'm going to have to put a sticker back on this thing, because they're actually silver. When I looked at the ones on there, they were actually like a silver colour. So I've done a set, and all you do is put your clear decal paper, this here, onto that, and then you cut around them, and then you've got the actual, if you look, I don't know if you can see, if I can put the light on it slightly, I have got a light here, I can shine on that, but if you put the light on it, you can see it's like a shiny sort of colour on it, you know, it's like the silver, and it's got the writing on it as it was as well. County Sheriff, see that shining, that silver? So that's what we're going to put back on. But in the meantime, that's got to be all done. It's got to be painted up, because it is a two-tone one, as you know, and two-tone, you know, I don't like doing. I'm going to have to put the white on. I think I'll start with putting the white on the base coat first, and I think it'd be a lot easier to mask up, because we can put the white, spray this white, because all the white is on the bottom half of this one, and then all we got to do is just mask up this piece along here, both sides, because I think it starts from about there, I think, on the bonnet. I think it comes up along there and it goes along the top of there, but we can mask all that up and then just wash over with the black, and that should deal with that. And then we got our stickers and we got everything else we need, and we can put it back together. Right then guys, I've sprayed this white, because I mean the only bit that's meant to be white is this piece here, but I thought, I'll bugger it, I sprayed it right over. And so now I've got to mask this up. I'm going to mask all this white up here, pardon me, and the other side, and I've got to put the black on it. So I'm going to do that off camera. You know the crack with masking, just be very careful, get it right on the you know, your line. But I'm going to have to go indoors and do this because I want to look at a picture of one, because I forgot where the line goes. But you know, there you go. I've done the base plate, that's all sprayed up, got the wheels back in there. What a pig these was to put back in with that bloody bar there. That's the only trouble with this one, it's got that stupid bar there, and the front ones are easy enough, it's just the back ones. But I did manage to get them in there in the end, put the tyres back on. I've also polished the wheels up, as you can see. So that's all pretty basic stuff, which you already know how to do anyway. And that's about it really. I've cleaned the windscreen up a bit. It's a bit better than it was. Interior's all clean. Got me a bit of sponge. So I just got to get this bit masked up now and get on and spray that. So we'll come back and peel it off. And hopefully it'll go right. Right, I've sprayed this up, as you can see. I've done it outside. It's a nice sunny day today. It's a bit too hot really to do anything. I don't fancy going out in it much, but it's ideal for spraying. I'm trying to make a bloody barbecue, but I can't do it yet until later on this afternoon. It's too hot to sit in that. So right, we'll see if we can get this off without ballsing it up. Hopefully it's come out alright. I'm hoping it's dry enough. I don't like to leave it too long. I was to try and get it off before it's totally gone too hard, if you know what I mean. But this is the bit I dread, is taking this bloody tape off. Well, as you can see, that is pretty good. Put my hand behind there, and you can see that's pretty sharp. So I'm going to carry on and take the rest off camera, because it'll be a lot easier for me as well, and it'll be less boring for you. And then I'll bring it back and let you see where the cock-ups are, if there are any. I noticed one on the other side, but hopefully that's all there is. Well, as far as I can see, folks, it's just a little bit there and a little bit there, and the rest of it ain't too bad at all. If you look over there, that's pretty good, that side. It's got a nice shiny finish, like glass. That's what we want. And apart from two little bits, that's all it is. So I've just got to touch it in with a bit of white, and that'll be job done. But I've got a lot of painting to do on this one yet. I've got to put the silver on the grille, and silver on the back, of course, same as the Uncle car. And then once I've done all that, that'll be it then. Just the old sticker on the door. But I'm going to touch any little bits in, and I'm going to give it a coat of lacquer before I put the silver on, because I'm going to put the what do you call it, Molotow on it. Molotow silver on this one, just to give it that bit of extra oomph. So yeah, that's not coming too bad at all there, folks, is it? Yeah. Okay guys, as you can see, I've put the door stickers on now, what I've made. And what I had to do, this foil is sticky back plastic type stuff, but it's like foil. It's like a sticky back foil stuff, but it's not very it's not very sticky for small things like this. It's alright if it's a big area, but when you got little things like this and you got to go over like the ripples of the door, it ain't very good. So what I've done, I peeled it off, peeled the actual stuff off of that, and put like a bit of this double-sided 3Ms on it, and that seems to be holding it pretty well. I had to cut around the the waste off of that, of course, but if you look now, it's like it's as best as I can get it. I can't get it no better than that. But that's the trouble with stickers, they do poke out slightly, but I mean, once you've got it there, at least it's the right sticker anyway for that model, and it's got the the shiny bit there, so that's all sorted. This paint's come out nice, and I need to wipe it off the cloth and get me bloody great dabs all over it, but it's come out pretty good, the old paint. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to stick the old thing back in the top. We'll start putting it back together now. I want a bit of rag ready to put this on. I don't want to damage that nice black paint. So if I stick that bit of rag there, I should start putting this back together. Now the rivets I'm using for this one, my mate sent me these, and I'll tell you what, they're like original rivets. If you look at them, they're like a proper original Corgi rivets, but they are proper hard steel, so once you put them in, I mean, I'm afraid that's it. You've got to try and wedge them out again, because you won't drill them out with a drill, because they're really hard steel. Right, let's get back to this. I'm going to put a little dab of glue on here and just glue that one in to keep E there. So dab on there. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. That should be enough. I don't want too much. It's only just to hold the beacon in. Push the beacon through like that, and that should be enough to hold that one. Now the roof, my usual little trick with that, as you know, I use this aqua seal stuff. So I'm going to try and squeeze a bit of this out, because I took this out of the gun actually, because I thought it was nearly empty, but it ain't. I'm going to try and get a bit of glue out of this in a minute, folks. Just give me a sec. I'll use my pliers. I'm hoping it ain't gone hard again. It seems like it must have gone bloody hard again. Screwdriver needed, I think. I'll stick a... Yeah, that's gone hard again in there. I think this one's pretty knackered. I have bought another one. But you know what I'm like, folks. I don't like wasting anything if I can help it. I get enough on my screwdriver. I don't need too much anyway. I think I'm going to sling this one, I think, eventually. Because there's been so many times I've tried to hold myself back with it, throwing it away, but the day will come. So we'll stick a bit of the old gunge on there. I gotta do it, actually. Don't want it going that way. Go back that way, that's it. I wonder if I can get a bit. Yeah, that should do it. I'm gonna wipe it off now, so it'll be a rubber screwdriver. Where can I put that? Oh, bloody hell. I don't know what I'm doing here. Right then. We'll drop E in. And you should go around that rivet there. Make sure he's in properly. Yeah, looks looking pretty good there. Right. Next stage is the seats, obviously. They drop in there. And we've got to put our sponge there. I've got to wipe my hands off here, folks. Right, that's my hands wiped off. Right, next bit, we put our piece of sponge in, like that, and then we just put that down, push it down, get the base plate fitted. See, that'll load the seats up inside, like I see. Just get a little trick really, what they used to do in these old cars, things like that, and put a bit of sponge in. So I'm not going to put tons of glue in here, I'm just going to put enough to tack these in. A little bit like that. A little dribble in there. Don't go overboard, they'll be easier to get out if you have got to go over, get them out again. Push them in like that, they slide in pretty easy. They're not a tight fit, but they are tight enough to hold it. So now all I've got to do with this one, now that bit's done, is just put the old silver on it, and then we can see what there's all dirty old prints over it now. See what it looks like on the old turntable when we finished. So I'll get on and do that, and then next scene will be the turntable shot. Okay, as always, let's take a look at this model as it used to be when I had it kindly sent in to me by David. As you see, it's a pretty basic model really to do. It's just a base plate, and you just got the glass and the cheap inside plastic seats that these had, and that's about it really. 2 rivets and that's it. The beacon light was missing. Well, we managed to make another one. I didn't show that, I'm sorry about that, but it was quite a basic little job really. I just had an old bat boat top of a beacon off of one of them old, I think it was a 1970, the later version of the bat boat, and it was an all plastic red little beacon on the top, and I managed to cut that off and shave it down, and put a little bit of 5-second fix on the top to round it off, and that did the job for the beacon light. And the other thing was the side door decals, the stickers, because they were chrome stickers. So I managed to make up a set of them, and the only hard job really on this one was the two-tone, which you know I don't like doing when I can help it. But anyway, after we did our magic on it, this is what we ended up with. The two-tone came out beautiful in the end. I was quite pleased. I thought, bloody hell, how did I do that? There was just a couple of little nicks on the front on the other side, as you'll see I've covered up, but that was it really. I mean, the rest of it came off nicely. There's a lovely, beautiful black finish on the top, really, really like a mirror. When you look at it, if you look at it in real life, it's like a mirror. And yeah, this one come out really nice. This black, it's a really beautiful finish on it. Shined up the wheel hubs and put the chrome on. I used the Molotov for the chrome. I wanted to give it a bit of extra zing to match the wheel hubs, and well, look at it, nothing wrong with that. A lot better than it was to start with anyway. So like always, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see some more, I will be back as always. Till then, I'm going to have to say cheerio for now. Like, share, subscribe, leave some comments, or don't leave some comments, whatever. But I'm glad you enjoyed this video, or I hope you did anyway. I enjoyed doing the resto. I'll see you again next time with another video. Bye bye for now. Bye bye.